It's up, it's good, and the Lions lead 7-0.
Makes the score Lions 7, Vikings nothing.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
21-yard line.
Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 at their own 21. The first carry now for Dalvin Cook. And the window closes quickly. He'll only get up to the 22-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the 22-yard line.
Now Cousins. And he's got the hook up here. It's Kyle Rudolph. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A gain there of 21 yards.
First down, Minnesota.
They'll run for the first time with the former Bearcat, Mike Boone. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high power, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
So negative yardage, a loss of 3 on 2nd down, and that leads to a tough 3rd down call. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off at the 30. And he will score. Touchdown, Lions. A big play there by the rookie. An interception followed by the return for 6 points.
If you want to be accepted by your teammates and coaching staff, make plays like that.
And it's good to make it 14-0.
Makes the score Lions 14, Vikings nothing. Matt Prater.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he... will not attempt to return.
25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they gave up the pick 6. And now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up, but you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful, because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession.
And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. A big play on the ground there. It goes for 36 yards.
That outside handoff to the left, that play has to warm the heart of an offensive line coach, because they controlled the left side where they were supposed to. They didn't allow anything to leak from the backside on the right side of the offensive line either. Well played.
Yeah, and it created a big run. About 3 yards there to the 27th.
There's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
And Rudolph has it, the tight end. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line.
A gain of 7.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it, sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
Here's Madison running on first down. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Throwing, Cousins. And this is incomplete.
Thrown to the sideline and incomplete. It's 3rd down and the 11.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the gun, here's Cousins. Is up for the challenge through the air. They force a 4th down. Knocking it away there defensively, Justin Coleman.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs. Able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
So chalk that down as an 8-play drive capped with a field goal.
Yeah, as a friend of mine used to say, they were moving and grooving for a while, but they couldn't keep the momentum going enough to get a touchdown out of it.
And this carries into the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And he's taken down. It's a gain of 3 from the 17 to the 20. Eric Kendricks in on the tackle.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or also just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
On 2nd and 7, Stafford looking downfield. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A big pickup of 38.
At the 41-yard line.
After one, a 14-3 ball game.
Score Lions 14, Vikings 3.
They'll fake it. Now Stafford. The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack.
I know there'll be a little bit of criticism there because they went right back to the air after the huge pickup and ended up getting sacked. That's often a play that you make. You feel like you've got momentum on your side.
Unfortunately, the O-line failed to hold up to try to keep that momentum going. Stafford delivers this to Hawkinson, and he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he was unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. First down marker at the 31. It's third down. Here's a quick throw out left. It's complete. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up fourth.
It's now fourth down and 1.
So they'll say no to the 50-yard field goal try. Instead, the offense out there, they're going for it. They get this out quickly to the left side, but he will be stopped behind the line as he will not come close to the marker. The Lions turned away on fourth down, and the Vikings defense is going to get the football back. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. The escapability in evidence there as that one good for 15 and a first. Cousins now from the 50. Flushed out right. And now he's going to use his legs. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down.
6. Brings up second and 4.
To throw again on second down. Cousins. He'll let it go deep for Foster. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked by the rookie, Jeff Okudah. Well, when you start thinking of guys that are in the mix for Defensive Player of the Year, I think you use him as Exhibit A. Maybe he's not the leading guy right now, but he's at least on the periphery and deserves to be in the discussion.
And because of that, he's looking at a game today where in order to make that big move and maybe become the guy, he needs multiple takeaways, multiple big plays, things that get our attention and reverberate for weeks to come.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up second and 5.
It's a game.
Nice satisfying run on first down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we've got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
The first down run got 5. Here's second and 5. From the gun, here's Stafford. Will find Swift out of the backfield. And he is down at the 48. A pickup of 4 that started at 148-yard line and ended at the other.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42.
That's good.
A nice first down pickup on a gain of 6.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Stafford on first down. That's complete to DeAndre Swift out of the backfield. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. First down for the Lions on a nice pickup of 18 yards.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
They fake it at Stafford. They'll roll him out right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now second down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. They run out of the gun with Swift. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line.
That's good.
Give him 2 yards. That sets him up 1st and goal.
And this is just a little touch pass. They send the receiver in motion, just kind of tap it forward to him. Now, it doesn't turn into a huge play, but they do pick up a first down. A nice, consistent gain.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Matthew Stafford keeping it himself from a yard out. And the Lions are able to grow their lead. And maybe that was just a case of completely overlooking the guy holding the football.
It certainly felt like it, didn't it? Because on my checklist, okay, as a defender,
QB's last.
running back, fullback, heck, jet sweeps nowadays. Before you even get to thinking about the quarterback might actually keep it.
Matt Prater to kick off for Detroit.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And this, let's face it, an important drive if they're going to get back into this ballgame.
Think about going into the locker room down 21-10 as opposed to 21-3. 21-10, a little more optimism, a little more bounce around the locker room, a little more discussion about how they're going to finish this thing off. 21-3, I think discouragement clouds that locker room.
Yeah, and I think a touchdown much bigger than a field goal on this drive just to get into the end zone and get that momentum. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Working out of the gun, Cousins eluding the pressure right. And complete, right side, the tight end Rudolph. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. On 3rd down, Cousins. And that will be incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started. And that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty. And before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And now consider the lead. The question is, how much is good enough? Are you going for more?
It's the NFL. There's never enough, I believe, because they get reeled in all the time when you sit on the ball. I think that they will try and move the ball downfield and try and squeeze a few more points out of this first half. They'll be careful. They'll be a little bit cautious at times, but also they will attack downfield and try and get in position for at least 3 points.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. From the gun, here's Swift. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
On 1st and 10, Stafford. That's complete to Swift out of the backfield. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. A shotgun snap for Stafford. Throwing deep for Galladay. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So now following the big play, they've got a 1st and goal all the way down at the 10. Stafford throwing quickly, complete out wide. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down. Escaping the pressure right. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock.
Away and incomplete.
So on 3rd down, the field goal unit will come out as they'll try to get 3 before half.
Yard attempt.
And the 13-year man puts it through. And the lead up to 3 touchdowns now. It's 24-3. So a capper there to a pretty good first half.
And I love the way that they put a chokehold on the clock and pretty much drained everything before they put the field goal on the board as they headed into the half.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Time here for likely 1 play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make. Madison here in the ball, pass free. But a Viking was able to corral this one, and Minnesota will keep possession.